My name is Aasees Kaur, and this is my special occasion speech. In the 15th century, in what is now known as Lahore, Pakistan, a man was born who changed the religious and spiritual beliefs of millions today. April 14th, 1469 commemorates the birth of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the founder of the Sikh religion, who impacted the lives of people both then and today. On Gurpurab, we celebrate his birth and life, and both Sikh and non-Sikh people come together to honor him as a religious and historical figure who impacted the lives of millions today, both as a Sikh leader and as a worldwide historical and political leader. Guru Nanak was a man beyond his time, and he believed that spirituality could be gained by anyone, regardless of race, religion, caste, or gender. And his compassion and courageousness speak to his holistically admirable character that many try to achieve today. Growing up, my grandmother told me many stories of Guru Nanak's life, and one of those stories truly shined his compassion for the poor. When Guru Nanak was 12 years old, his father gave him 20 rupees, which at the time was a lot of money. His father told him to go and take this money and learn about business, to go invest in something. When Guru Nanak came back with no money left, his father asked him what did he do with it, and he told him that he donated the money to the poor. At 12 years old, Guru Nanak understood the value of helping those in need, and as India TV News describes it, Guru Nanak believed that this was the true business, that no other type of business can trump helping those people who need it the most. His philosophies really embodied his compassion as well. One of his major philosophies was of universal brotherhood. In a time where Hindus and Muslims in India fought endlessly about ideologies and supremacy, always fighting about who was the best religion in the area, Guru Nanak truly believed that people, regardless of their religion, all were of one brotherhood, of one humankind. And he was famously quoted saying, "There is no Hindu, there is no Musliman," which means Muslim. Guru Nanak truly believed and preached that people, regardless of their religion, were all of one God and believed in the same unity and the same brotherhood. In addition to his compassion, Guru Nanak was a courageous man. He lived in a time of religious persecution and gender inequality, and he stood for what he believed in regardless of what people thought. One of the stories my grandmother told me was about when Guru Nanak was a young boy. He was raised Hindu, and Hindu boys are customary to wear threads around their necks to gain protection from God, and Guru Nanak refused to wear this thread. He said vocally that he didn't believe that God's protection came from a thread. It came from a person's deeds and their character. And this was astonishing to the people around him. Hindus are very superstitious people, and Guru Nanak not wearing this thread at such a young age was completely revolutionary. In addition to his childhood, his preachings also mimicked his courageousness. As BBC recognizes, Guru Nanak traveled South Asia and the Middle East preaching against pilgrimages and gender inequality and fasting, because he believed that those things were unnecessary in order to reach God. And at the time, like him not wearing the thread, those ideologies went against a lot of Muslim and Hindu beliefs, and Guru Nanak didn't care that they were unheard of, but he was unafraid to really speak for what he believed in. So Guru Nanak was a man who changed the religious and the political scene of India at the time in the 15th century. He showed his compassion through his life and through his philosophies. He showed his courage through his life and his philosophies. And both those values really encourage people to act righteously today. So just to end, happy birthday, Guru Nanak.